The kid who proved his science teacher. Wrong with music. My 12-year-old son Leo has been obsessed with sound engineering and acoustic science since he was a toddler. He spends his weekends recording bird calls, mixing tracks on his laptop, and reading heavy textbooks about how sound waves actually travel. He knows everything about decibels, frequencies, and the physics of acoustics. Last summer, he even saved up to buy a vintage analog decibel meter from a local studio, signed by a famous audio engineer. He treated it like gold. But things went sideways in his 7th grade science class. His teacher, Mr. Vance, started a unit on waves and claimed that putting a seashell to your ear lets you literally hear the ocean, trapped inside the shell. Leo raised his hand and politely explained that it is actually just a myth. He told the class that the shell just acts as a resonant cavity, amplifying the ambient noise and the sound of your own blood rushing through your ear. Mr. Vance did not like being corrected. He cut Leo off, saying, "That is completely wrong. It is a classic scientific fact. It is in our supplementary reading, and I have been teaching it for 15 years. The next day, Leo brought in his audio textbook and his prized decibel meter to demonstrate ambient amplification. Instead of listening, Mr. Vance confiscated the meter, called it a distraction, and made Leo stand in front of the class, repeating, "The ocean lives inside the shell," 10 times. Leo came home completely humiliated and heartbroken that his vintage meter was locked in a desk drawer. I was furious. I emailed Mr. Vance, but he replied that he did not need parental interference with his lesson plan. That is when I called my cousin Maya, who happens to be a top acoustic researcher for a major audio tech firm. 2 days later, we walked right into Leo's science class. Mr. Vance looked annoyed until I introduced Maya and she pulled out a commercial-grade acoustic isolation hood and a digital frequency analyzer. Maya asked to do a quick live demonstration. In front of the entire class, she placed a giant conch shell inside the soundproof hood. The frequency analyzer went completely flat. Dead silence. "As you can see," Maya told the kids, "without outside ambient noise to bounce around inside, the shell makes absolutely no sound at all. The ocean you hear is just the world around you, amplified." The principal happened to walk in right as Maya asked for Leo's vintage decibel meter to show how it measures the ambient room noise. Mr. Vance, turning bright red, had to pull it out of his desk. Leo's face completely lit up. Not only did he get his meter back, but the principal later mandated a full update for the science department's outdated supplemental materials. Best of all, Leo was asked to lead the school's next STEM club presentation on acoustic physics.